Gareth, the team are enduring a relatively tough run. The results haven't gone our way. Does it feel like a bad run, given that Saturday was the first maybe below par performance?
It's been a tough run of fixtures, if you like. Bearing in mind, in that run we've had to play teams that have been first, second, third in the league. But Saturday was flat from start to finish, and that was a disappointing thing. I think that's probably the first time, apart from the Forest Green game here at home, that we didn't perform. But take the Forest Green one out because of what went on and sending offs and what have you. Saturday was probably the first time you'd say that the players didn't play to a level, and that was a disappointing thing. Obviously the result was also, but I'm not going to criticise the players. It's the first time in quite some time that they haven't produced a performance.
Would you expect the players to be honest enough, professional enough to know they've let standards slip to the extent where tomorrow night's team talk would make itself?
Excuse me. They know they didn't perform Saturday. The dressing room told you that after the game. They want to perform. It's as simple as that. They're a good group. It's as simple. Again, it's as simple as that. They're a good group. They're a good group of people, and I've said that a number of times since we've been together. And they'll want to put that right. And there's no better time, a home game on a Tuesday evening against a team that are strong and have done well themselves in recent weeks.
In that, a result tomorrow, a victory tomorrow, hopefully would be the perfect riposte and the perfect statement from the team.
Yeah, we want a victory, but we want to play well at the same time. We're not. Sometimes it's nice to get a result when you're not playing well. We want to perform well, especially in front of the home fans. But we never give our home support anything to cheer about on Saturday, and it was flat. And hopefully we can get a reaction from both on Tuesday evening that the atmosphere wasn't good Saturday because it was flat. Now let's get that atmosphere back on Tuesday evening against a strong Eastleigh team.
You said on Saturday that you maybe saw the early signs in the warm-up, in the early minutes. Is there anything that, from the bench, anything that you and James can do to kind of nullify that or to reverse that?
Yeah, I said to the players that they can't turn it on and off when they want to. It's got to be on all the time. But in fairness, they have to take responsibility for their performance as well, both individually and collectively. So the preparation is thorough throughout the week, and it has been in every game. You've seen it yourself, so you can back me up on that. But at some point, come 3 o'clock, come 7:45, once you go across that white line, you have to take responsibility for your own performance. Now, if you perform well, you only give yourself a chance to win a football match or get points out of a game. We didn't do that Saturday.
I'm aware this is going to sound strange. Is it almost better to be facing a team like Eastleigh than a team that are down the bottom struggling tomorrow night, given that the excitement levels around the terrace and in the dressing room will be slightly more anyway?
I can give you two answers to that. Every game only has 3 points, and that's all you can take from any given game. Eastleigh, within this league, have got a big budget. They've got some, players who've played at higher levels, and their ambition is to get back here, or get into the league. And we like to pit our wits against teams like that, but you've also got to do the same against teams that are fighting for the 3 points, because that's all that's at stake.
But they threw away a 2-goal lead themselves on Saturday on a very long trip to Gateshead. They're not in the best form. I think they've not won away since September, but there are some tough games within that. They're not in the best form, even though since Ronnie Moore has come in, the perception is that they've really picked up. But they would, as you said, they seemingly have an embarrassment of riches. So any dip in form is temporary.
Yeah, the manager is an experienced manager. When he went in there, they had a run of games. But let's be honest, that isn't my concern. our concern is, and the first question you asked me is about the run of games that we've had. We haven't had the points return, that type of thing. So it's about addressing our football club and getting our team prepared and ready for Tuesday evening against a strong Eastleigh team.
And when the team performs, particularly here at the Ebb Stadium, we've been more than a match for anybody, whatever their position and whatever their resources.
Yeah, I said last week that you know, we're not making up numbers. We're going in and competing with everybody at this level. Unfortunately, Saturday we didn't compete, and we got what we deserved on Saturday. But you know, it's a midweek game at home. It's an opportunity for whoever the starting 11 is to respond and get a reaction. And my concern is, you know, trying to get 3 points on Tuesday evening and keeping us in and around where we want to be.
You say whoever the starting 11 is. You mentioned on Saturday you attempted to make changes. You had 4 players sitting in the stands on Saturday who want to be involved, players who are on the bench who will want to start. You're working with a largely fit squad. Is there scope to change that much? Yeah,
there's scope to change in every single game, but I've also got to be mindful of the fact that we've done well this season also, and not to judge everything on one game at home to Macclesfield on Saturday. So I'll take that into account as well. But there's also players on the fringes, if you like, who've been waiting, and we need to possibly have a look at them as well. But we've done well this season, and the players that have been involved in the main shouldn't be dismissed because of one indifferent performance.
And that's it. I've talked about the bigger picture several times in recent weeks. Given this is a new, very young team, they're still doing very well.
Yeah, I think if we turn the clock back to pre-season, would we be happy where we are now? The answer is possibly yes, but we're greedy and we should have more points on the table. We haven't. We are where we are. We're not a million miles away, and let's stick with it, all of us, because, as I say, turn the clocks back, I think we'd be quite happy where we are, just enjoying our football. The group have done extremely well up to this point. They've played some very, very good football in the early parts of the season, and in recent weeks against top sides, they've played very, very well without the points return. So let's not get carried away with it. It's a work in progress, and we're heading in the right direction, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Gary.
Thank you.